Hi, so today I wanted to talk to you about the future. Sadly, I can't tell you what's going to happen in the future, but I can tell you when you should use will and when you should use be going to. So, some concrete examples. In 2 weeks' time, I will be turning 46. I'm going to be celebrating at home with my family and my dog. So I used will because turning 46 is an undeniable, no escape from it truth. And then I used be going to for my plans because it's something I've planned. It's what I've decided, so I control that. So I used be going to. And you might reply, not sarcastically at all, that will be fun. Because when you comment on something in the future, you often use will. Right? You also use will when you're talking about something that you've decided to do on the spur of the moment. So for example, in class, when I ask for a volunteer to write on the board, sometimes there's a long silence, and then eventually somebody puts their hands up and they should say, I will do it. They've decided right then and there to come to my rescue. On the other hand, when I'm at home and my husband says, Heather, there's no more coffee. Well, of course, I know that because I can't live without coffee. So I would then reply, I know, I'm going to buy some when I go to the shop today, because it's something I've decided, not on the spur of the moment. Also, we use will when we're predicting something, when we're wishing for something in a way, or predicting something without real facts as a basis. So before the World Cup last year, before the final, I said, I think South Africa will beat England. But that was really just my wish, my desire, my prediction, but not based on fact. However, during the match, when South Africa were leading, I then could send a text to all my English friends saying South Africa are going to be world champions because I had some facts on which to base my prediction. Right, also, if you were to ask me, Ms. Kazot, what are you going to do tomorrow? I would say, because I'm not really sure, I will probably mark some papers. However, if you had to ask me, Mrs. Kazot, what are you going to be doing on Friday night? Then I would reply, I'm going to be watching Koh Lanta, because that is something definite. I'm definitely going to watch it, and I hope that Ahmad will go out. Right, we use won't when you refuse something. So, for example, Mrs. Kazot won't accept your homework if it's more than 1 week late. Also, when you really emphatically refuse something. So for example, when people start talking to me about confinement ending in September, I put my fingers in my ears and I say, I won't listen, I won't listen, I won't listen. And the last one is shall. So we use shall a lot less often these days, but we often use it for a suggestion or for an offer. So I might suggest, shall we have a party in our first lesson back after confinement? Of course, you'd all love to do that. And one of you might offer and say, shall I make some brownies? Of course, I would accept that offer. Right. So one of the reasons I spoke to you about will today was also because in her speech, the Queen made reference to a song. She said, we will meet again. And this is from a song by Dame Vera Lynn, which came out in 1939, just before the World War. And it gave hope to all the British people. And I don't know what you think she was saying. What was the Queen saying? How was she using will? Was she talking about something certain in the future? A truth? Or was it her prediction or her desire? But I will leave you with this. We will meet again. Don't know where, don't know when. But we will meet again on a sunny day, I hope in May. Keep smiling through as you always do until confinement has made this virus fly away.